Do you remember the Southeast Asia animal pack? That was exciting, right? Our first animal pack. No scenery pieces, just a good bunch of animals. Then the pictures of the binturong showed up. The community went crazy for a couple of days. It looked not good at all. Our complaints worked. Frontier did react to them. They fixed the binturong before release of the pack, and now it's a nice looking animal model. But that wasn't the only animal to get some adjustments made to it in this DLC. Around a month after release in update 1.5.3, the doll model got some tweaks made to it, even though most people didn't even realize it had any major issues. But improvements are always welcome. But an animal a lot of people did have issues with never saw these model fixes. And here we are, around 1.5 years later, and the Malayan Tapir is still just a lazy reskin of the Baird's tapir. And why do I call it a lazy reskin? Because that is what it is. It is nothing more than the original tapir's model with different colors. And these colors are not even done very well. For some reason they have a weird purple shade to them. And now you may ask, is it really that important to have a whole new model when the animals are similar in appearance? Well, in a game that had lower attention to detail, you could maybe accept these two species sharing a model. But this is the only case in this game where a habitat animal is just a color variation of another species in the game. Frontier has from the start been focusing on making every animal model unique, even though it's not always very easy to see. The black and white ruffed lemur we got for free, which many think is just a reskin of the red ruffed lemur, actually got some editing done to its model to make it stand out. But with the tapir they just changed the colors of the model. Would you be okay with the tiger being just a striped version of the female lion? I don't think so. And the difference between these two tapirs in real life might be bigger than you would first think. Let us compare the two in-game species. I'll just put some facts here for you to study yourself. Here you'll probably notice that the Malayan tapir is the biggest of these two species. While the size of the trunk can vary between individuals, the Malayan tapir will usually be seen as having the biggest. Baird's tapir got a dark spot on each cheek. These spots can also be found on the in-game Malayan tapir model, even though they don't got these in real life. It is especially easy to see using the DVT function. A good proof that these models are the same. What is probably the most notable difference in the bodies of the two animals, besides the sizes, is the more rounded back of the Malayan tapir. If you look up illustrations of the different tapirs, you can see that in most cases, no matter the art style, they'll sometimes be drawn very realistic, other times more cartoonish. You'll see how they usually make a more curved back on the Malayan. If we look at the in-game animals, their backs look the same. The funny thing is, the person who did the art piece for the Malayan tapir in-game got it quite spot on. This is actually a very good illustration. Yet we are left with this lazy reskin for the actual animal. So to summarize quickly, the most important edits to be done to the model: make the size of the model bigger, make the trunk longer and give it a more curved back. Dear Frontier, we've been complaining about bad design, or the lack of design I should say, for the Malayan tapir since the release of the Southeast Asia animal pack. We have paid money for a Malayan tapir. Instead you gave us a color variation for the Baird's tapir. All we ask is for you to deliver the product we were expecting, and for you to live up to your usual good standard. That is not too much to ask for. Let me know below if you think I have forgotten any important details in this case, and otherwise you can help me spread the word by giving this video some attention with a like and subscribe to the channel. Continue reminding Frontier that we will not accept this lazy design, but make sure to do it in a respectful way.